Ever get that feeling? Like a chill down your spine when a mystery just seems impossible. Elisa Lam's case, it gets me every time.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Vanished in 2013, last seen at the Cecil Hotel, downtown LA. But it's not the disappearing act, it's where they found her. Hotel's rooftop water tank.
And even that's just scratching the surface. This case, man, it's captivated everyone, internet sleuths, you name it, for years.
Articles, documentaries, everybody and their brother wants to figure out Elisa Lam.
Yeah.
So that's our deep dive today. See if maybe, just maybe, we can put the pieces together.
And you hit on something. It's not just a death, a mystery. This was a young woman, 21 years old, traveling solo. Elisa Lam, she was Canadian, student from Vancouver, documented her whole West Coast trip online.
And she didn't just stick to the touristy stuff. Elisa was really open, about her mental health. Bipolar disorder, she talked about it.
Which makes those online posts even more, impactful, I guess. You see this young woman struggling, but also full of life, Wanted to see the world, that contrast, that's what makes it stick with you.
Totally. Makes her real, not just a name in a case file. So, she's at the Cecil Hotel, and this place, it's got a reputation, right? Not exactly a fun-in-the-sun getaway spot.
Let's just say the Cecil's got some baggage. Bit of a dark past. We'll get to that, though.
Okay, so stick with Elisa's timeline for now.
Right. Last sighting, January 31st. By February 1st, family knew something was wrong. No word, not like her at all, so they report her missing.
And then, 19 agonizing days later, they find her. Not just anywhere, but in one of those big metal water tanks on the roof. Now, I don't know about you, but I've stayed in my fair share of hotels. Rooftops are usually locked down tight. How'd she even get up there?
$1 million question, right. That's one of the big ones, the things that just don't add up and have fueled, probably hundreds of theories at this point. And it's not like those water tanks are easy to get into either. Not just pop a lid, they're heavy, sometimes bolted. You need some strength, some know-how.
Okay, so we've got a locked roof, heavy-duty water tanks, and a young woman who basically vanished. But hold on, folks, because it gets weirder. Enter the elevator footage.
This footage, it's almost become the whole case for some people. You've seen it, right?
Oh, yeah. Grainy, creepy, Elisa acting so strangely in that elevator.
Strangely is putting it mildly, hitting all the buttons, looking out like someone's chasing her, hiding in the corner.
But there's nobody there. That's what gets you.
Chilling is the word, yeah. That footage, plus how they found her, some people, they go straight to, something bad happened, something deliberate.
Can you blame them? We already talked about the Cecil's history. Deaths, the Night Stalker, Ramirez stayed there. That stuff sticks in your mind.
You're not wrong. The Cecil's got a past, no doubt. And people, we like patterns, right? Especially with the unexplained. But tempting as it is, gotta remember, just because things happen in the same place doesn't mean they're connected like that.
Right. Can't let the creepiness totally take over.
Yeah.
So back to the facts then. Autopsy said accidental drowning. No signs of foul play. Only drugs were her meds, the ones she was prescribed.
Which, on the surface, seems kind of cut and dry. But then, look closer, more questions pop up.
Oh, for sure. Like, how'd she even get in the water tank? If it was an accident, and that elevator, was that, her mental health maybe?
A lot of people go there, and it's possible. Bipolar, it can look like a lot of things, right? Mania, paranoia, even psychosis sometimes. Not crazy to think maybe she was having a really bad episode, doing things that made sense to her then, even danger stuff, without realizing.
Makes sense, but even if that's part of it, how'd she get to the roof at all? The tank. That's supposed to be locked up, alarms, the whole 9 yards.
Exactly. That's where the mental health idea and kind of hits a wall, explains some behavior maybe, but not the logistics. So then you're left with, what? Was it the hotel's fault somehow? Security's so bad she just wandered up there.
Good point. If it was that easy to get to a locked roof, that's scary, even if nobody meant her harm. What if someone else had been up there?
And that's the thing, right? Accountability. Hotels, they got to keep people safe. That's part of the deal. So investigators, they'd want to know if the Cecil dropped the ball.
But that's going to be tough, right? Years later, trying to prove a hotel messed up?
Needle in a haystack kind of thing. Records get lost, staff changes, people forget. It's not impossible, but you're talking digging into old cases, legal stuff, really trying to connect those dots.
So let's say, just for argument's sake, there were security issues. Does that automatically mean the hotel's to blame legally? Or does, Elisa's state of mind, does that factor in?
Ooh, now you're getting into the weeds. That's what keeps lawyers busy. Wouldn't be simple. First thing is, you got to prove the hotel they didn't do what a normal careful hotel would do.
Like specific stuff. What kind of things are we talking?
Right, broken locks, cameras not working, dark corners where they shouldn't be, that kind of thing.
So you need that proof, basically. Can't just be, well, maybe they should have.
Exactly. And then, even harder, you got to prove that carelessness is what directly caused, Elisa's death. And that's where it gets tricky because, yeah, her mental health, that's going to come into play.
Hotel could say, even with perfect security, she wasn't well. She might have done this anyway.
Exactly what they'd say. It's all about coulda, woulda, shoulda. Not just what we know happened, but what might have if things were different. Whole lot of hypotheticals.
No wonder people are still arguing about it, even now.
And that's why none of the theories really satisfy, Mental health doesn't explain the roof. Foul play, no proof, hotel messed up, maybe, but good luck proving it.
We haven't even gotten into the, let's call them the more creative theories. The Cecil's got that rap right. Paranormal stuff always comes up.
Gotta admit, there's a part of us likes that stuff, right? When the regular explanations fail, we go for the spooky ones. Makes you feel like at least there's an answer, even if it's kind of out there.
I get it. But for me, it always comes back to Elisa. This young woman, her family loved her, she was going through a lot, and she deserved better than how it ended.
For sure. And no matter what you believe happened, that's what sticks with you, I think. How easily life can go wrong. How much we don't know about mental health and those mysteries, the ones that never get solved, they stay with you.
Heavy stuff, but yeah, important to remember. And hey, anyone listening, if you're going through something, you're not alone. Talk to someone, get help, it's out there.
100%. Well, we went deep on this one, didn't we? The evidence, theories, all the what-ifs of Elisa Lam.
And even if we don't know for sure what happened that night, hopefully this got you thinking, gave you something to chew on.
Maybe even